Okay, so let's play.
This could be our biggest Thomas and Friends great race ever. We've got 32 engines. Stefano's excited. Let's do engine roll call to see who'll be competing.
Who do you think is going to win?
Hyperglow Thomas, Nia, Gordon, Rebecca, Charlie, Busy as a Bee James, Neon Glow Edward, Crash and Repair Bash, Timothy, Merlin, Glyn the Coffee Pot, Chocolate Covered Percy, Crash and Repair Salty, Hero of the Rails, Philip, Lexi, Henry, James, Hyperglow Percy, Young Bow, The Flying Scotsman, Flynn, Thomas Comes to Sodor, Harvey, Scruff, The Hurricane, Gator, Hyperglow Ashima, Excellent Emily, Steven, The Rocket, Remote Control Luke, Shooting Star Gordon, Samson, Snow-Covered Spencer, Talking Racing Diesel, and Hugo the Rail Zeppelin. Stefano will anxiously be waiting to see who the ultimate winner will be. He's very excited, folks. Liam, who do you think? Who do you want? Who are you going to pick, son?
Hurricane.
Hurricane? I'm going with this one. Hurricane from Journey Beyond Sodor and Percy covered in chocolate and sprinkles. Let's see who's going to win. On your marks. Get set. Go! They're off, and here they go. Looks like Chocolate Covered Percy's going a little bit faster. Hurricane opens up the bridge, and off they go. Oh, looks like the inside track is taken by Hurricane, but Percy is definitely moving quickly. Looks like Hurricane is a little bit ahead, but he's got this big stretch. What's going to happen here ultimately? Whoa, what happened? That was a great race. Ultimately, it was Hurricane that got the inside track and took out Percy. Wow. Next race, Liam, who do you choose?
I choose Luke.
Luke? Haha. James, the splendid red engine, and Luke, the narrow gauge engine that's always hiding from things.
Maybe he's hiding from Darth Vader.
Maybe he's hiding from Darth Vader? Maybe that's why they call him Luke. Ready, set,
go!
They're off, and it looks like Luke has a little bit of an early lead. Definitely going over as he opens the bridge first, and James comes around. Luke now, he does take the outside track. James takes the inside track. Luke coming along nicely. And that is the ultimate equalizer as James is now a little bit ahead, but ultimately, look at this, it's very close. It looks like Luke is once again ahead, and it looks like Luke does finish first. A very close race overall, but it looks like Luke eliminates the splendid red engine James.
It's your least favorite character.
Well, I know who that is. I know how to get rid of him. Flynn, really red fire engine from the Sodor Search and Rescue Center, and Henry, who knows how to compete in the great race. He'll do well. On your marks. Get set.
Go!
They're off, and Henry off to a definite lead here. As he pops open that bridge, he is well ahead of Flynn. Flynn looks very old and tired. He's a really red fire engine. Oh, wow, look at this. Henry taking the inside track, and he nudges up against Flynn. He is far and away leading this competition. As he comes back over the hill, around the bend, here he is. Once again at the great race, and he will finish first. Flynn doesn't know if he's on the road or on the rails, and that kind of makes me happy. A very one-sided race. Henry, who was originally going to be blue, now green, wins and goes on to the next round. Okay, Liam, who do you have? Who are you going to pick?
I choose Bashy Dasher. Maybe it's a Dashy Bash.
I know how to beat logging locos. We're going to have a battle of these crash and repair engines as Bash takes on Salty, the dockside diesel. On your marks. Get set.
Go.
They're off, and here comes Bash and Salty. Salty barely opening out. Whoa, I think he kind of threw up Bash. As Bash gets on track and on time, Salty has a little bit of an advantage here. Whoosh, Bash is now going really quick. I think that he was going too fast and that bridge caught him off as he's definitely ahead of Salty. And he goes on and gets the checkered flag. And these guys look like somebody put some coffee in their boiler. Well, you can tell the race took its toll on both of these engines as Bash moves on and Salty goes back to Brendam Docks. Nice.
I choose...
Scruff the Scruncher gets out of the scrapyard as Merlin travels to Sodor from his journey beyond Sodor, the experimental engine. Oh, they are both from scrapyard, you're right. Scruff works there and Merlin ended up there. On your marks, get set.
Go!
They're off, and it looks like Merlin. Oh wow, Scruff the Scruncher, very slow. Merlin right past Stefano, and he's going, and he's got the inside track. This could be a malfunction at the junction, and it is unreal. Merlin definitely ahead. Looks like Scruff is scrunching as his little heart combines. Merlin being completely visible. Let's lift him up, give Scruff the right of way, put Merlin down, count to 3 and go. It doesn't much matter. Merlin well ahead at this point. Scruff just not competing. Buddy, what happened to you? Well, it's off to the Steamworks for Scruff, unless he's a diesel. Is he a diesel? I don't even know. I think he's a steamy. Yeah, he has a funnel. I'm pretty sure he's a steamy, isn't he? Okay, Liam, who do you pick? Oh, Battle of the letter H as Hugo the Rail Zeppelin takes on Hero of the Rails. On your marks, get set,
Go!
They're off. Hero of the Rails definitely ahead. We got brand new batteries in Hugo, but he has shot open and he will go up and around. Unreal. We just put new batteries in Hugo. Looks like it's going to be a... Oh, that was so close. Hero on the rails. Unreal. Hero like he's racing against Gordon or Spencer or someone. Win. And Hugo the Rail Zeppelin. I mean, that propeller really slows him down, folks. Well, Hero number 51 shows why Japan is such an efficient country. Hugo, I don't know, buddy. We might have to work on your motor. Whoa. Well, if you're gonna race Spencer. Here's a couple of streamlined steamies. We've got Snow-Covered Spencer and Shooting Star Gordon. On your marks, get set.
Go!
They're off. They are neck and neck, toe to toe, beard to whatever Gordon has. They're going off. Looks like Spencer's definitely pulled ahead. Oh, and he's got the inside track. This is not gonna be close at all. Spencer, hair straight back here, folks. Going up and around the bend, definitely ahead of Shooting Star Gordon. We see him off in the distance, and he will finish first. Gordon still going very fast, though. Wow. Gordon, Shooting Star, giving it its best shot, but I mean, come on, Spencer. Wow. Okay, Liam, you wanted that guy, didn't you? Look at the size of the head on Steven. Even with that crown, he's massive. Charlie, do you even stand a chance, buddy? On your marks, get set.
Go!
Off they go! Almost very close together. Looks like Steven did open up that gate a little bit quickly. Charlie comes around and he will get the inside track as he meets a pass the halfway point, and here comes Steven catching up. But it looks like Steven is doing very well up against Charlie here. Charlie, a past champion, maybe I think it was the world's strongest engine, comes in second as the Rocket wins. Steven the Rocket shows why he's still fastest and best. Charlie, joke's on you, pal. Okay, who did you want? You beat Gordon in a race once, but not today. Both these engines competing in the Great Race before Ashima in the shunting competition and Philip as a flag bearer. On your marks, get set.
Go!
They're off, and they are going very close. Whoa, Philip definitely in a second place now. Ashima's just taken off. Wow. She's going the inside track, barely misses Philip as she is coming around the mountain when she comes, folks. And she's used to that on the Indian Railway. She will finish first. Philip the box cap, nothing to sneeze at. Ashima just blew him out of the water. Wow, you know, Philip did really good, but Ashima was just going super fast. I think Hyperglow Ashima might be one of the contenders to win it all, folks. You love the old ones, don't you? Let's see how the new ones do. Glenn the coffee pot, he also really goes very, very fast. And Hyperglow Percy, another fast. This is going to be a fast, fast race. On your marks, get set.
Go!
Neck and neck, looks like Percy barely ahead as he opens up the bridges, but it doesn't much matter, folks. As he's taking the high road, Glenn taking the inside track. I think Percy might still be a little bit ahead with the Hyperglow. He is definitely ahead at this point as Glenn is struggling to catch up. Hyperglow Percy will go on to win it. Glenn coming in second. Gallant effort by Mr. Coffee Pot, but here he is, folks. Hyperglow Percy. Oh, here it is, finally. This is a race we have been asked for so many times. Gordon, fastest and best, he pulls the express, and the Flying Scotsman, his older brother. On your marks, get set.
Go!
Great race indeed. Wow, Gordon slightly ahead of his little older brother there. We'll see what happens. Gordon now, he is ahead at this point as he takes the inside track and leaves Scotsman in the dust. Unbelievable. The Big Blue Sausage comes in first, but Flying Scotsman, a gallant effort, comes in second. Congratulations, little brother. Oh, the indignity. You wanted to pick someone out of this pile? Ah, I know what to do now. Timothy and Lexi, both of these are oil-burning engines. Let's see how fast they can go on that oil. On your marks, get set.
Go!
Whoa, Whoa, they look very close indeed. It looks like Timothy will open up and he will go on. They are still very close. Lexi gets out inside track and she is now definitely ahead of Timothy as Timothy is coming out of the bend and she's already at the bridge. Wow, this is actually a really close race, but in the ultimate end, I think that Lexi has won. Another absolutely fantastic race here on Kids Toys Play. Lexi from Journey Beyond Sodor eliminates Timothy. What was he, Tail of the Brave? Ha ha ha. Yoink. Rebecca, number 22 from the Steam Team, and Harvey, the helpful engine. On your marks, get set.
Go!
Oh no! We're gonna have to have a re-race. Harvey, what happened, buddy?
Go!
Here we go, Rebecca. Whoa, opening up the bridge. Harvey going a little bit slower. Rebecca definitely taking off the Northwestern Railway. She's coming around and barely misses Harvey as that helpful hook of his almost gets in the way. Here comes Rebecca. And just in time, it looks like she will beat. Wow, great job, Liam. He got the fireworks up just in time as Harvey goes through. And he makes it through now. Helpful Harvey hardly hears other engines' happy cheers because Rebecca was too far ahead of him and he couldn't hear her. Back on the dark side here, you want this guy? Ha ha ha. Samson, number 15, and Talking Racing Diesel. This guy goes really fast. Let's have a fast race today. On your marks, get set.
Go!
And here comes Talking Diesel. He is racing through. Makes it just in time as Samson kicks open the gates for him. They're going over and it looks like they will both meet halfway, which gives Samson a slight advantage, but here comes Talking Racing Diesel and he is hurrying. Samson coming over the hill. Will Diesel be able to catch up to him? I don't think he will. Samson barely makes it ahead of Diesel. Samson, number 15, an extremely popular engine, takes out Racing Talking Diesel. I thought Diesel would win for sure. This is more of the Steam Team side, isn't it? Who do you have? This guy? Well, speaking of Steam Team races, Edward Blue, he's got that neon coal going on there, and he's going up against Excellent Emily with that big driving wheel. Let's see what happens. On your marks, get set.
Go!
Off they go, the Steam Team battle, Emily and Edward, battle of the E's. Edward opens up the gate. Emily looks a little bit slow as Edward takes the high road. Emily takes the low road. Will he be in the finish line before her? Looks like he definitely will. Wow. Edward is just dominating this. He is well ahead of Emily at this point as he is going down the home stretch and makes it to the finish line to win. Emily is eliminated. These Neon Glow engines seem to do really well in these races. Excellent Emily, not so excellent right now. Looks like only 3 races remain and you want Gerald? I'll choose someone. It's the battle of the animals as Gator takes on Bumblebee or James takes on Gerald, however way you want it. This is going to be a race to see who's the bravest. On your marks. Get set.
Go!
Here they go. Gator coming around and here comes the bee. Gator opens up that bridge. As busy as a bee, James takes the outside track. Oh no! We're gonna have to put him back on. I don't know what happened there, folks. He had a little bit of a malfunction at the junction. Here comes Gerald. Will it be enough to win? Busy as a bee, James definitely flies it ahead and wins. Wow! Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. James, number 5, wins against this guy whose name starts with G. Does that rhyme? Maybe. 4 engines remain in the first round. Liam, who do you have? I'll take this one. Thomas comes to Sodor, goes up against Young Bao from China. China and Sodor, on your marks. Get set.
Go!
Here they are. These guys met at the great race. Young Bao looks like he is definitely racing. Thomas comes to Sodor a little bit slower, doesn't know how to race yet. Young Bao takes the outside track as they meet at the halfway mark. And they're coming around, and Young Bao definitely looks like he has a bit of an advantage over Thomas comes to Sodor as he is already over the pass. And he will make it through to the finish line, and he raises the checkered flag, Thomas in second. Well, Thomas came to Sodor, but he's going back to wherever he came from as Young Bao moves on to the second round. Final race of the first round has Glow in the, or is this Hyperglow? I think this is Hyperglow Thomas against regular Nia. This is going to be a great, lots of fun race to see which one of the members of the Steam Team moves on. On your marks, get set. Here they go, and they are off, and Nia as well. Oh, is he though? I don't know. Thomas might be ahead of Nia. This is a very close race. Nia takes the outside track, and Neon, Thomas gets the inside track. He is definitely moving ahead here. Nia coming in. I don't think it'll be enough for Nia as Thomas makes it on to the last round. Great race as Thomas moves on to the second round. And speaking of the second round, here are all the engines that have made it into this round. Let's list them off. Samson, Snowy Spencer, Hero, Lexi, Busy as a Bee James, Gordon, Merlin, Crash and Repair Bash, Remote Control Luke, Hurricane, Hyperglow Percy, Young Bao, Henry, Hyperglow Ashima, Steven the Rocket, Neon Glow Edward, Rebecca, and Hyperglow Thomas.
I choose Hurricane.
You want Hurricane? You picked him first last time.
Yeah.
Well, Hurricane from Journey Beyond Sodor versus Busy as a Bee James with those funny looking antennas. On your marks, get set.
Go.
Here they go, they are off, and what is happening here? Looks like Busy as a Bee James is in a lead. He's taking the high road, Hurricane takes the low road. Will it be enough as they catch up again? And they look like very even once again, but Busy as a Bee James looks slightly ahead. No, it's Hurricane that's slightly ahead at this point as he goes on to win. Another win for the Journey Beyond Sodor engines. Busy as a Bee James is eliminated.
Bash.
You want Bash?
Yeah.
Crash and Repair Bash from Misty Island and Neon Paint Edward. On your marks, get set.
Go.
They are off. It looks like Crash and Repair is a little bit faster here. Oh yeah, he got caught up there and he's half crashed. Oh, let's get him back on track. He's already half crashed there. Wow, Edward was a little bit slow. Looks like Crash and Repair Bash, if you will. He's gonna get caught up here, I think. No, he keeps going. It doesn't much matter. Edward wins, but it is definitely Crash and Repair Bash that was the faster of the two engines. Crash and Repair Bash wondering what happened. He looks a little scared. Crash and Repair Bash was the faster of the two engines, but because he was so fast, he got caught up on the bridge as it was opening. Edward was too slow, but ultimately Edward came past the finish line first. Steven. Yoink. Steven the Rocket and Hyperglow Ashima. Steven the Rocket was the fastest train in his time, and Ashima a clear winner of the shunting competition. This should be a great race. On your marks, get set.
Go.
And it looks like Ashima is a little bit faster, but she will go through on time. Steven, oh no! Whoa, what's happening with these engines? She's got the inside track. Steven definitely a contender here. We're not sure what happened here. It seems like that one spot seems to be a little bit contentious. It looks like Ashima has made it past the finish line first. Gallant effort by the Rocket, but ultimately Ashima goes on to the next round. Whoa, I don't even know who that was. That was awesome. Samson, number 15, the smartest engine in the entire world, and Merlin, who is completely visible. On your marks, get set.
Go!
And here they go, Merlin the Invisible and... Whoa, Samson looking a little bit slow. Merlin definitely ahead at this point. He's even got the inside track. Wow, he barely misses Samson. He is ahead on a roll, coming up and coming down now. And here he is, Merlin the Invisible, heads and tails, gets the fireworks to the finish line. Samson, well behind him, is eliminated. You want Luke?
Yeah.
More great race competition, guys. Number 51, Hero of the Rails versus Luke from Blue Mountain Mystery. On your marks, get set.
Go!
They're off. It looks like Luke has a little bit of an advantage over Hero of the Rails. Hero does open up that drawbridge first, though. Luke is taking the inside track. Oh no, Hero got derailed. What's gonna happen? Oh! Luke, my goodness. What happened to Hero? I don't know. The track is all in one piece. It looks like there was a malfunction at the junction. Luke goes back. Oh, and he got caught up there too. Here comes Hero. He is going to be eliminated. I'd like to know what happened there, folks. What a major upset as the smallest of the narrow gauge engines takes out one of the biggest of the standard gauge engines. Josie, do you want to pick one of these engines? Who do you want to see? Ah! Liam, who do you want him to go up against? Good choice. Young Bao of China, a former Great Race competitor against Hyperglow Percy, who's a little bit too hyper and a little bit too glowy to ever compete in the Great Race. On your marks, get set.
Go!
Here they go, neck and neck, face to face. They're going really good. Looks like Hyperglow is a little bit ahead, but Young Bao is definitely catching up as Hyperglow's got the inside track. Young Bao from China on the outside. This puts Percy well ahead at this point as he is going through. And he goes on and he will win. Young Bao comes in second. Another win for the Hyperglow engines as Young Bao of the Great Race is eliminated. Oh, you want Rebecca? Oh, and Josie wants Lexi. The two sisters in the family just happen to pick the two girl engines as Lexi from Journey Beyond Sodor takes on Rebecca from Big World Big Adventure. This is going to be quite the battle. On your marks, get set.
Go!
Great battle already. Looks like Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca got caught up. She was going too fast. Lexi did not open the bridge in time, but she does have that inside track. Lexi's going a little bit slower. Rebecca's still ahead at this point. She's coming around. This is going to be ultra close, but it looks like Rebecca is well ahead at this point, and she goes on and she wins. Lexi is eliminated. Rebecca, wow, she was going so fast that Lexi couldn't even open the bridge on time to get her through, but she has won overall. 4 engines remain. Who is going to race who, guys? Oh, we have Gordon. Oh, Battle of the Blue Engines, Gordon, number 4, pulling the Express, and Hyperglow Thomas. The Hyperglow engine's doing really well. On your marks, get set.
Go!
Whoa, that was loud. Here comes Gordon, he's going faster. Oh no, Thomas, Hyperglow Thomas gets caught up though. Wow, Gordon well ahead of Thomas at this point. As Thomas comes around the bend, he has a lot of room to make up for. But he is doing it rather successfully. This is going to be super close. What happened? Unreal, look at that. I don't know what the odds are, folks, but we have had a tie as both engines came in at the same time, meaning we're going to allow both engines to go on to the next round. And the final race of the second round has Henry, formerly of the freight pull competition, and Spencer, who did compete in the great race so much that Henry knocked him off his block. What's going on, Spencer? On your marks, get set.
Go!
Very close so far, looks like Spencer a little bit ahead. He got that gate open. Henry is having a little bit of a struggle. Spencer taking the high road here, and he is halfway through. Henry is definitely at second place at this point, as Spencer is well ahead. Look at that snow, hair straight back, folks. Have you ever seen an engine go so fast? He will go on to win. Henry's eliminated. Spencer, it must be that snow on his mustache and beard, allowing him to go on to the third round now. Welcome to the third round, where 10 engines are now in due to that tie. Hyperglow Percy, Hyperglow Thomas, Merlin, Luke, Hurricane, Edward, Rebecca, Hyperglow Ashima, Gordon, and Spencer.
Luke Skywalker.
You want Luke? You want Rebecca? Remote Control Luke, our only narrow gauge representative, and big strong Rebecca. Let's find out what Rebecca does. On your marks, get set.
Go!
They are off, and here comes Rebecca well ahead. Wow, she moves so fast that bridge can hardly keep up. She has the inside track, and she is almost done. Luke is on the outside track. He's taking his time. Rebecca, what Rebecca does, apparently, folks, is win, as she is already finished, as Luke is just coming down the hill. Rebecca keeps on keeping on. Goodbye, Luke. Merlin, and Merlin's going to go up against
Hurricane!
Whoa! It looks like a Journey Beyond Sodor battle as the Hurricane takes on Merlin. On your marks, get set.
Go!
They are off, and here they go. It looks like Merlin has opened up the bridge just in time. The crowd is super excited here. Hurricane definitely ahead. Merlin coming around that checkered flag, but look at Hurricane. Pascapano over the bridge, looking to go, and he is going absolutely. Merlin is eliminated. An incredibly exciting race, but it's the Hurricane coming on like a tornado, eliminating Merlin. Who's next, folks? Hyperglow. Oh, and who do you have? Spencer. Hyperglow Ashima of India and Spencer of the mainland. Are we going to keep that snowbeard on? On your marks. Get set.
Go!
Off they go, and here we go, and there's Ashima as she blows, and she's go. Oh, wow! Wow, unbelievable! Ashima got derailed there a little bit, and Spencer took advantage of it, coming down the hill extra fast. This is a very close race now. What's going to happen here? I have no idea. Oh, wow! What an incredibly exciting race. Spencer going extra fast, and Ashima got derailed, but she ultimately came out on top. I think we can take Spencer's beard off to unmask him, if you will. Yeah, he's done, so let's unmask him. Yeah, show your true face, Spencer. Here we go, folks. Look at all these blue engines. This is going to be absolutely great. Which two should we race now? Oh, Hyperglow Thomas and Edward. Well, it's the number 1 versus the number 2 engine. I'm going to predict that Thomas comes in first and Edward comes in second. On your marks, get set. Here they go. And it looks like Thomas is definitely in the lead. Will he get caught? And he does. He gets beat up. Oh, no. He got beat up because Edward was too slow and couldn't open the bridge on time. And he got derailed again. This is absolutely ridiculous. Edward has a big chance here, but no. Thomas is way too fast. It's that hyperglow. He is off the rails. Let's get him on again. And he still comes in first. Unbelievable. Derailed 3 times and he still comes in first place. Edward Blue, goodbye to you. Final race of this round has Gordon, number 4. He tied in the last round against Hyperglow Percy. Hyperglow once again dominating the competition. On your marks, get set, go! And off they go, and here they go, kind of neck to neck. Gordon definitely opened up that bridge just in time as Percy is coming around. Gordon's got the inside track, he's got derailed, oh no! We got to get it back on rails, lots of derailments here. This is very close, it looks like Gordon is coming in first, look at this, it's Gordon! More derailment action, I don't know, it seems pretty lucky when these engines get derailed, they go on to win. All we do is lift them back on track. Percy, the first hyperglow to be eliminated. 5 engines remain. Why 5, you may ask? Because Dad is bad at math. Gordon, Hurricane, Rebecca, Ashima, who has Spencer's beard, and Hyperglow Thomas. Which ones do you want to race first?
Ashima.
Oh, you want to race the girls?
Yeah.
Let's have the girls race. On your marks, get set, go! Off they go, and it looks like Ashima's already having problems with the beard. She's pushing it along. Rebecca now coming on. That beard, will the beard be the first to cross the line? That's the big question here. Look at Ashima go, folks. She's got it going on, and Rebecca is coming up quickly, but it looks like, and the beard wins! Look at that, the beard, the snow beard on Ashima. Once again, Spencer's snow beard proves to be infallible as Ashima has eliminated the mighty Rebecca. 3 engines remain. I'm not sure what we're gonna do here, folks. Let's figure it out and pick 2. Thomas. Hyperglow Thomas and the Hurricane from Journey Beyond Sodor. Let's relive the scene where Thomas tries to break out of the steelworks. On your marks, get set,
Go!
and off they go. Here we are. Thomas definitely opens it up first. Hurricane coming up, and I don't know, Hyperglow Thomas has gone out of control. He is well ahead at this point. Hurricane well in the background. Hyperglow Thomas derailed again. Let's leave him. Oh no, let's get it back on. And what's going to happen? Oh yeah! Hyperglow Thomas gets derailed again, but once again, he had enough time to get back on track and win. Hurricane, valiant effort, but you are eliminated. And here, folks, is Gordon. He is left without a competitor, so we're going to have him come back in the absolute final to challenge the winner. Here we have the big final, which is 2 Hyperglow engines. Ashima, she's still got Spencer's Snowbeard, and Thomas, they've been doing really good. On your marks, get set, go! They're off, and there goes the beard again. Ashima's now pushing the beard. Thomas has a head, and they've abandoned the beard, and we've abandoned Thomas. Thomas, you gotta get back on, buddy. Go, go, go. It's too late, Ashima. Oh, Hyperglow, mischief at its worst. We've lost the beard. Thomas lost his footing. I'm gonna have to do a quick exchange. It doesn't much matter. Thomas has almost been eliminated. Ashima, wow. And here is Thomas. What happened to you, my friend? Bearded Ashima lost the beard, but I mean, Thomas, all that derailing has got caught up with you. Ashima has won this, but ultimately she has to make sure that Gordon is eliminated as well. On your marks, get set, go! And off they go. Here they go, and the beard has been lost again. Hyperglow Ashima, she is definitely in the lead here. Gordon coming on, has the inside track. Ashima on the outside. It doesn't much matter here, folks. I think Hyperglow Ashima has gone ultimately the fastest, and she will win. Yay! Gallant race. It is well to note that the Hyperglow engines did absolutely wonderful. They were very, very fast. Remember when Gordon and Hyperglow Thomas actually tied, so they will tie for second place here, but Hyperglow Ashima definitely the fastest of the bunch. And here is Stefano coming in, and he is presenting the trophy to today's ultimate winner, Spencer Snowbeard.